everyone. Today let's learn about 22nd lesson, its volume and capacity. First we can discuss about volume. So in this lesson you will be able to identify how to find the volume of a cube or a cuboid. So what is meant by the volume? Simply we can define the volume as volume is the amount of space occupied by an object. Then how we can measure the volume and what is the unit? We can express the volume in cubic units. We can discuss it later. And how we can measure the volume of a cube or a cuboid. So there is the formula. Volume equal length multiplied by breadth and height. Volume equal length by breadth by height. Length we can denote by A and breadth by B and height by C. Then simply we can take this formula B equal ABC. So using this formula we can find the volume of a cube or a cuboid. So let's take some examples. And I told you, so we can find the volume in cubic units. What is meant by that? It means if you are given all these dimensions in centimeters, then we can find the volume in cubic centimeters. And if you are given all these dimensions in meters, then we can find the volume in cubic meters. Okay, now let's take some examples. Let's consider a cuboid. In this cuboid, you are given length is 5 centimeter and breadth is 4 centimeter and height is let's take 2 centimeter, and you are asked to find the volume of this cuboid. Then we can write the formula V equal A B C. A equal 5 centimeter and B equal 4 centimeter and height, it means C equal 2 centimeter. Now let's find the volume. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 2 is 40. 40 cubic centimeters. Because all these dimensions that you are given in centimeters, then we can find the volume in cubic centimeters. Alright, now let's take another example. Let's consider a cube. You are given side length as 1 meter. Here you are given only one side length. Then can you find the volume of this cube? Yes, of course. Why? Because when we consider a cube, all the sides are equal. Then it's totally enough to give only one side length. Using that we can find the volume of the given cube. Right, now here the side length is 1 meter. Then we can find the volume of this cube. A equal 1 meter, B equal 1 meter and C is also equal 1 meter. Then the volume of this cube is 1 cubic meter. 1 cubic meter. Right. So now let's take another example. The length of a box is. Right. So now let's take the third main question. Here you are given length equal 1.8 centimeter and breadth equal 1 meter and height equal 70 centimeter. And the question is, find the volume of this box in cubic meters. Here now say this one. These two dimensions you are given in meters, right? You are given in, sorry, this one is not in centimeters. The length is also in meters, okay? Then see this one. These two dimensions you are given in meters and only height you are given in centimeters. In these kind of cases, you can convert all these dimensions into one unit, either centimeter or meter. Right. But in this question, especially you are mentioned, find the volume of this box in cubic meters. Then easily we can convert this height into meters. So we should know what is the relationship between centimeters and meters. What is it? 1 meter equal 100 centimeter. Then how we can convert centimeters into meters? We can divide centimeter value by 100 and easily we can convert that value into meters. Then it's equal to 0.7 meters. This equal to 0.7 meters. Okay, now we can find the volume of this cuboid. We have converted all the dimensions into one unit. So now our equation is, our formula is volume equal ABC. V equal ABC. A is 1.8 meters, B equal 1 meters and height equal 0.7 meters. Now let's multiply. 1.8 times 1 is again 1.8 and 1.8 times 0.7. I am multiplying here 1.8 times 0.7. 7 times 8 is 56 and 5 remain. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 plus remain 5, it's 12. Now see here there is one decimal place and here there is another one decimal place. Altogether there are two decimal places. Then we can keep two decimal places in our answer also from the right end. Then 1, 2, then we have to put our decimal point to here. Then what is the answer? Volume of this cuboid is 1.26. All these dimensions are in meters, then cubic meters. Volume of this cuboid is 1.26 cubic meters. Now using the same formula that we have learned, I am erasing this one too. V equal ABC, we can find another relationship. What is it? Multiplying length by breadth, we can find the area of the base, right? So when we are multiplying length by breadth, we can find the area in square units. Multiplying the area by height, then again we can find the volume in cubic units. So length by breadth, we can find the area of the base. Right? So then we can write this relationship again. B equal AC. Because here A times B, it means length by breadth. We can find the area. Then area times height. Then again we can find the volume. Right. So now let's use this formula also. Let's take an example. I'm taking the third main question. So now let's see the area of the base of a cuboid. Area. Here you are given the area. What is the area? Area is 1300 square centimeters. And also you are given the volume as well. What is the volume? Volume is 65,000 cubic centimeters. And what is the question? You are asked to find the height, right? Height of this cuboid. Then we can use the formula because we know what is the relationship between area, volume and the height. It's V equal A times C. Then we have to find the height here. Then we can write that formula A times C equal V. Right? A times C equal V. Then area already we know because it's given. Then it's 1300 and we don't know the height. We have to find it and we know the volume. Volume is 65,000. Right. Now we can divide both sides by 1300. Why? Because the mathematical operation between these two terms is multiplication. The opposite of it is division. Then we can divide both sides by 1300. Let's divide 1300. We can cancel out and C remain. And two zeros we can cancel out. And now let's see 13 times 5. 5 times 3 is 15, 1 remain. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. Then 13 times 1 is 13, 13 times 5 is 65. Then we can take this 0 to here. Then it's 50 centimeter. Then height of this cuboid is 50 centimeter. But in this question, you are asked to find this height in, not in centimeters, in meters. Then we can convert this centimeter value into meters. How? We can divide 50 by 100. Then it becomes 0.5 meters. 0.5 meters. Right. And now let's see capacity. Let's see the capacity. Capacity, what is meant by the capacity? Capacity is the maximum amount of liquid that can be filled into the container. Okay, see this one. Now I have a bottle and this bottle is completely filled with water. Then this is the capacity, right? This is the capacity. Now wait. Right. Now what happened? I have removed some water from this bottle and water in this bottle is up to this level. Then this is the volume, right? This is the volume. Then what is the relationship between volume and the capacity? Capacity is the maximum volume that can be filled into the container, right? Okay, and we know we use liters and milliliters to measure liquid. Then there is a relationship between cubic centimeters and milliliters and cubic meters and liters as well. Now let's learn that one. 1 cubic centimeter equal 1 milliliter and the other one is 1 cubic meter equal 1 liter, right? These are the relationships. It means, now let's take some examples. Now think, volume of a cuboid is 200 cubic centimeter and then we can express this amount in milliliters as well. So how we can express the same amount in milliliters? It's 200 milliliters. Now see here, volume is 1000 cubic centimeters. Then we can express the same amount in milliliters as well. It's equal to 1000 milliliters. And also we know the relationship between milliliters and liters. Then we can express the same amount in liters as well. It's equal to 1 liters.